Namo Narayan. Today's video is specially made for you because this topic was highly requested. And today I will explain a concept that is not actually common and it is deeply connected to your soul. Now, at times you must have wondered that why do some events keep happening again and again in your life? Why do certain paths keep pulling you back? Why don't some questions get answers unless someone explains them from within? So these kind of questions may arrive in your mind. Now, this is because there is a planet, a specific planet in your life that even God looks at and says, this soul has to experience these things in this birth. It has to awaken in this direction. And these things, this particular phrase, will describe that planet. First, understand this. This planet is like the flute of Sri Krishna, which is inside you. It always pulls you towards divinity. It is also like Mother Ma Durga, who teaches you to fight difficulties again and again. And like Mahadev as well. Why? Because they are the one who takes you into silence and connects you to the depth from within. Now, in our horoscope, there is one planet that sits at the highest degree, except Rahu and Ketu, because these are shadow planets. So these are not counted in this concept. This planet, you can also say Atmakarak, which is your soul significator. It shows which experiences your soul will go through in this life, which paths it follows, and the consciousness it will reach in the end. So you have to check that which planet is at the highest degree among the 7 planets in your birth chart except Rahu and Ketu. Now, where the Atmakarak planet is in your horoscope, that house tells which actions in this life will awaken the divinity hidden within you. And this is a teaching from our Rishi tradition, which says the soul that is devoted to knowledge, which is devoted to practice and service, that soul understands the greatest plan of its life. So today, let's go deep into the Atmakarak planet and understand the biggest role of your life, the role you have to complete in this very birth. See, as I told you, if your Atmakarak planet, which is your soul significator, is placed in the first house of your horoscope, means the planet which is carrying the highest degree with itself, that is your Atmakarak. And if it is placed in first house of your horoscope, then what will happen? That we'll see first. So in this condition, God has given all responsibilities on your shoulders in this life. Now, why am I saying this? Because all your actions, your identity, your decisions, all will be decided by you. And when Atma Karak sits in the ascendant, your first house, so the first thing is that you have to understand yourself, shape yourself, and build your personality deeply. This house rules the direction of your whole life. And if the Atma Karak is here, then it means your soul has come in this birth to make itself your mission. Understand? So, which planet is your Atmakarak? That also matters a lot. Now, if it is Saturn, then you will need to work very hard and face harsh challenges in your life. But that one day will arrive where your identity itself will become your strength. If it is Jupiter, if Jupiter is in the most highest degree among all the planets, so you are asked to give light to others through your knowledge and thoughts and also rise yourself. If it is Moon, then you have to connect with people through your feelings, through your kindness, your emotions, which gives everyone a sense of belonging. So, whatever the planet is the Atma Karak placed in the first house, that is also one of the important part, and that particularly shows your duty this time is only on self construction. So remember, until you build yourself, all paths in life will remain incomplete. Now, this position also means that in your past life you could not fully express your true self. You may have done a lot for others, but the promise to understand, accept, and strengthen yourself remained incomplete. And in this life, if we talk about, then that divine plan is active again. But this time, the focus is only on you yourself. Divine energies want you to guide your own life, know yourself, shape yourself, and through yourself, activate the true purpose of your life. This birth isn't basically we can say an opportunity for you and your soul to shine with its own light. This is your divine plan. Now, if your Atma Karak planet, your soul significator planet, is placed in the second house, then pay attention very carefully. In this birth, divine energies have given you a very special, a very auspicious chance to serve. Now, the path of your soul is connected to your family, and serving can be in any ways. This means that in this life, you have to work for your family, your lineage, your ancestors, through earning money, through gaining respect, sharing knowledge, speaking wisely, and maintaining values. Either the ways you say, just you need to do is serving, but in a good way. Now, as you know, this house, which is in the second house, is all about your resources, food, speech, communication. And if the Atma Karak planet is placed itself in this house, so you need to improve all these things, your resources, your food, your speech, and your communication. How you speak, what you speak, and the feeling behind your words. This will matter a lot. Your words can help someone or hurt someone as well. So, God has sent you to learn sweetness in speech and stability in actions. Now, which planet is Atma Karak and in what condition it is placed, that also matters. If it is a benefic planet, let's say Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, Sun, so these all are considered benefic planets. So, in this, God is asking you to speak, to teach, to give guidance to others, and to bring happiness and peace to your family. As I said, when you speak, you serve. When you teach someone else, you serve to your students. When you give advice to someone, then that will obviously help someone. So, there also you're doing an action of serving. So, that is the main motive here. Now, rather than talking about benefic planets, if the Atmakarak planet is a challenging planet, let's say we have Saturn, we have another planet like we have Mars. So these are a little bit hard and challenging planets. So it means in your past life, you may have misused these things. And now in this life, your task is to correct them. Now, these things could be, like as I said, it could be communication, how you speak, your food, your resources, or your money as well. So, these all sectors are included in second house. So, in either the ways you have, you must have misused them. Maybe in compulsion or maybe not be in compulsion, but you have. Now, in this life, your divine plan is the God, the divine energies want you to uplift yourself and your family through service, truth, wisdom, and earn money, but in righteous way, a good way. Enjoy food, but with moderation. And most importantly, do not hurt anyone with your words, because this is your biggest duty in this life. Let's talk about third house. Means the planet which is carrying the highest degree with itself is placed in the third house. Or in simple words, you can say it Atmakarak as well. So it means divine energies are asking you for courage in action in this life. Now you cannot step back at all. And first of all, understand what does third house represent? It represents bravery, hard work, your talent, skills, your communication skills are most importantly involved. So these all resources are in your own hands. How you can uplift them, that is in your hands. Now, if God is saying that you have bravery in your inner self, but you have to invoke that. If I say that you are hardworking, then that doesn't mean that you will not do any hard work. Then I could say that you are hardworking. But you have to invoke the talent which divine energies have given to you. This time, you do not have to fear from anything. Do not retreat and take initiatives. Take steps forwards. Your words, way of speaking, skills, talent, and mindset will decide how far you can go in life. Now, if Atmakarak is a benefic planet like Mercury, Jupiter, Sun, Venus, so it means you will gain fame and wealth through speaking, through writing. Maybe you must be a writer or an author, through your teaching skills, through your talent, or even connecting with people. But if the Atma Karak is itself a malefic or a challenged planet like Saturn or Mars, then it means your biggest fight will be with your own desires and mindset. The third house is very much deep, and it is the first battlefield of life's struggles. With the Atma Karak here, the question is, will you still live your life in others' hand, or this time will you build your own world with your own hands? This is the main question, which even divine energies are asking you. So, your service here is to inspire others, give courage, and guide people through your actions, through your words, your thoughts, and your skills. But a warning is always there, and that warning is if your nature has inferiority, or maybe we can say fear, hatred for someone, or secretive thinking, then this will pull you down, really down. If your Atmakarak is in the third house, then in your past life, you left an incomplete promise to understand, and it could be related to your courage, your actions, your skills. So now, divine energies have given you another chance. What to do? To complete the divine mission. You are a part of this divine plan, which is to encourage people, to guide people, and to connect with them. Maybe it could be through your words, through your writing skills, or any other skill you're having, or even your efforts. This time, you must move forward yourself and create paths for others. This is your divine plan, and in this life, you have to activate that, you have to recognize that, and fulfill it. Now, let's say your Atma Kaya planet is in the fourth house. So, what does it mean? It means that in this your life, in this particular life, divine energies have focused your attention on where peace, stability, and contentment begin. Means your mind, your home, mother, education, inner world, and inner stability. These all things you should have focused or you should have attended to. So basically, the fourth house is also your roots of our life, where the soul gets nourishment, like a plant gets when it grows, when it fertiles. So when the Atma Karak is here, it signals that your soul's work in this life is to give comfort and love to others, which creates a space where they can emotionally heal. And your role is to become like a home, stable, calm, nurturing, and giving a sense of belonging. Now, what kind of planet is your Atma Karak? That matters a lot. Let's say if it is a benefic planet, means benefic planets include Venus, Mars, Mercury. So these all are benefic planets. And it means God is saying that you are here to live life with emotional depth, with spiritual grounding, and a pure heart. But if the Atma Kayak is afflicted, debilitated, or maybe a challenging planet like we have Saturn and Mars, it's a Mars especially is not considered a benefic planet, but it is a challenging planet. So it shows that challenges with the mind and home will be given in your life. Even then, divine guidance is that you must emerge from these challenges with a pure heart. Also, if your Atma Karak is in the fourth house, then it means in your past life, you were a part of a divine plan, such a divine plan where you had an unfinished journey. It could be related to knowledge, could be related to devotion and nurturing. In this life, that plan has come again, and this time your aim is to complete it fully, not to leave it in the middle way. So, your soul's role in this life is to be a spiritual nurturer, someone who can give emotional security to others through calmness, through experience, and deep understanding, which makes them feel at home. So, God wants you to awaken that peace within you that was left incomplete before. This is your divine plan to activate now. Purify your mind, care for your loved ones, and bring a sense of belonging into every relationship. Now, if your Atmakarak is in the fifth house, which means the highest planet among all the seven planets is placed in the fifth house. So it means that in this life, divine energies are asking you to focus on creativity, learning, and expression of your inner self. And this house is also about intelligence, knowledge, your children, your creativity, how much creative skills you will have, and also, most importantly, your past life karmas, past life actions. So, when the Atma Karak is here, your soul's work is to express your true self through your talents, through your learnings, whatever all you have learned in your life so far, and your karmas, your actions. So, you are here to inspire others to create and bring joy through your creativity and intelligence. Now, if the planet is benefic, means the Atmakarak, which planet is your Atmakarak, that must be a benefic planet. Let's say we have Sun, we have Mercury, Jupiter, Venus. These all are your benefic planets. So, it means you will gain success and happiness through your creative efforts, through your teaching, or sharing wisdom. But if the Atma Karak is afflicted, debilitated, or a challenging planet like Saturn and Mars, then it shows that past life lessons related to these areas were left incomplete. Areas means like we have creativity, teaching, wisdom. So in these areas, you your actions were left incomplete. And in this life, you need to overcome obstacles and fears to fulfill your divine plan. This also shows your love for life, your romantic connections and joy. So, your task is to balance personal happiness with service, using intelligence and your creativity to uplift yourself and others. The divine plan here is basically to activate your inner potential and share your gifts in a way that benefits your life and the lives of those around you. Now, if your Atma Karak is in the sixth house, so it means divine energies have made service and struggle in the direction of your soul in this life. You have to serve fully, sincerely, and without any conditions. And with the Atmakara planet here, we can say that it will basically controls your routine, discipline, responsibilities, duties, health, and even the results of your actions. Your in Sanskrit, or you can say in Hindi, we say prarabdha. So if the Atma Karak is strong enough, or if it is a benefic planet like Sun, Jupiter, Venus, or Mercury, then it is well placed for sure, and you will serve quietly like a sage in this andishi. And through this service, you will gain all life's achievements. But if the Atma Karak is afflicted, a malefic planet or debilitated, malefic planet in the sense we have Saturn and Mars. So in this case, you will serve, but recognition may not come. It will obviously take time, but you have to do a lot of hard work to get that recognition. And maybe at the age of after the age of 40 or 40 plus, you will start getting some on the other ways in your recognition. But achievements, or praise by the society. So that honor may be missing before 40 or 45, anything we can say. And relationships also may bring challenges and struggles. And in the sixth house, if we talk, divine energy is repeatedly testing. Why? Because sixth house is already a difficult house. I would not say that it is a malefic house, but yes, it is obviously a difficult house. But there is also one good aspect of it. If this house was not there in your birth chart, then whatever struggle you do, these all struggles are related to your sixth house. So, if these struggles are not there in your life, then will you be able to improve out of them? Or will you learn from them and then you will not do that mistake again? So, that is the specialty of sixth house. So, we cannot say that it is a malefic house properly. Yeah, but in some cases, we can say that it is a house of disease, deaths. So these are also your struggles, and if you fought with them with strength, then let me tell you, this house is also not going to defeat you at all. Whatever planet is placed here, that doesn't matter at all. So let's come back to the topic. Atmakarak in the sixth house. As I said, here divine energy is repeatedly tested. That are you honest with your routine? Are you disciplined? Can you complete small tasks without any complaint? Can you respond wisely to others' actions? Or do you fall into arguments, conflicts, and panics? These questions, which I told you right now, these are the sectors where divine energies are still testing you and were testing from the first breath when you were born. And here, the Atmakarak also teaches that through service, means your moksha. This can be achieved easily. If you live your life with precision, discipline, and a calm yet powerful spirit of service, the divine plan will activate for you. And this plan says the debts, enmity, and ego from past lives can be easily and smoothly resolved in this life through what? Through service, sacrifice, and self control. And this is the divine plan you need to recognize and fulfill bit by bit every day in this life. Now, as we have reached to the middle of the video, let's discuss about Atmakarak is placed in seventh house. So what happens? So in this condition, divine energies have given you the duty of serving others in this life, in the sense whether it is your life partner, business partner, whether it is society or a foreign connection. And here the soul says that you have to engage in relationships, dedicate others, dedicate yourselves to others, and fulfill your duties without any conditions. Help people, act fairly, and follow your dharma. Now, if the Atmakarak planet is a benefic planet, means if your Atmakarak is Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, so it is also well placed here. If that planet itself is not debilitated or if afflicted, so you will see that your marriage will be harmonious, people will like you, relationships will help you grow, foreign benefits will come, and you will gain respect and recognition that you once dreamed of. But obviously, it will take some time, but that is written in your destiny. And some on the other day, it is going to happen. So, Invoke a hope in your mind, in your heart, that yes, someday it will happen, but you have to wait for it. You will become someone who understands the art of relationships and has the strength to maintain them. This will bring not only the beauty of relationships, but it is also bringing material comforts in your life. Now, another aspect of this is that if Atmakara gets debilitated, doesn't matter if the Atmakara planet is malefic or benefic. If it is debilitated or afflicted, or even malefic planet like we have Rahu and Ketu are aspecting on that, or if the Atmakara planet itself is a challenging planet like Mars and Saturn. So, this can create some problems. This can create storms in life. Relationships may exist but may not last. Marriages may happen but they will break. Divorce will happen. Business partnerships may face betrayal. Social and foreign connections may bring disappointment, and you may make choices that brings hardships. You make such choices. Education may be incomplete, or if it is complete, then career may be a struggle, and family support may be lacking. So this can overall lead to loneliness, isolation, and regret. If the Atma Karak is in the seventh house, then this is the divine plan of the energies. You are here to learn through relationships, grow through experiences with others, and establish your dharma, understanding, and balance in life. This is the service and karma you need to fulfill in this life. Now, if your Atma Karak planet, your soul significator planet, is in the 8th house, so I would say that divine energies are clearly showing that in this life you need to focus more on your inner world than the outer world. You have to understand the difference between both of them, inner world and outer world. They, these two terms are very much different from each other's. The 8th house, if we talk about, is itself a house where depth relates, research matters, balance is always there, spirituality can be expected, and mysteries are must here. This means your soul seeks transformation in this house. We also say this house as the house of transformation because now you are a normal person. You were born a normal person. But as soon as you grow step by step, the interest for spirituality will invoke occult science in occult science it will invoke, like we have subjects tantra mantra, then other we have scriptures. So these spirituality things will get attracted to yourself. So here what you are doing, you're transforming. Few years back you were a normal people, you were a normal guy, but now as soon as you grow, maybe after 5 or 10 years, you can see yourself as the spiritual guide for others, as a spiritual mentor, or a person who carries a lot of knowledge for our scriptures, our Vedas, our Puranas. So, this is the transformation which is needed here. And rather than seeing 8th house as the house of death, your age, I would say that focus on these topics as well, which are depth, research, spirituality. So, for me, my perspective is that this house is the most important house. If you cannot transform yourself, then you cannot even reach to success. When you're learning something, you're transforming yourself, whether it is in the education sector or your career. Every day you learn, and from that learning, you transform yourself. So, this house is as important as we have other houses like first house, fifth house, ninth house. All the houses are equally important, but this house is the most important, which emerges your focus in transformation. So, Atmakarak is placed here, then I can clearly say that you may have often wondered that why things suddenly went wrong or why some situations felt heavy without any reason. These are some indications, or these are the workings of Atmakarak placed here. It does not push you down, it wants you to take you deep inside so you can rise higher. If you pay attention, you will see your life operates differently from others. And this difference is your true strength. Now, if suppose your Atmakarak is strong, means every condition is in positive indication, like in which sign it is placed, that is also favorable to your Atmakarak planet. And that planet should be a benefic planet like Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and that should not be afflicted or debilitated. No aspects of malefic planets like Saturn and Rahu Ketu should not be aspecting or casting an aspect of that. So, all the conditions, if they agree, then you will be very intuitive, able to think and understand deeply. Your intuition power will be very strong actually. And you may master a mysterious field like astrology, psychology, healing, tantra mantra, or scientific research as well. But if the Atma Karak is weak, a malefic planet like Saturn or Mars, or if Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn are aspecting on the Atma Karak planet, then we can say that this house can bring sudden sorrow, illness, betrayal, losses, and fear. So, if you're wondering about the solution, then you need to manage yourself. Stay aware and learn from every situation life presents. The eighth house teaches only one thing, and that is either know yourself or life will break you and then rebuild you. It is now up to you to choose which path to follow. And one thing I'm seeing very clearly, that do not get scared or afraid that my Atmakara planet is in the eighth house, it is placed in my eighth house. So I will not get my desired success, or maybe my past life actions were left incomplete, which are deeply impacting my struggles in this life now. So don't think that. Obviously, your past life incomplete actions are affecting your struggles in this life. But if you relate it to eighth house, then eighth house is not at all a bad house. Yes, if any malefic planet sits here or even a benefic planet sits here, then that can cause you the fear of missing out, FOMO, or fear of death as well. Because many astrologers have already created this fear in your mind that yes, this is the house of death. If sun is placed here, then sun will cause the reason of your death. If Venus is placed there, then maybe your life partner will be the reason of your death, or maybe a female. So do not get in these talks or something. They are true. I'm not saying that they are not true, but if you got stick on this topic, on this particular line that yes, this is the house of death, then you will not get that transformation. Now, when Atma Kalak sits in the ninth house. So, divine energies have given you a special responsibility in this life, for dharma, knowledge, and guidance. This is your special responsibility. And as you know, this house in which Atmakarak is placed is a place where your soul wants to lift your higher, not just for yourself, but so you can be an inspiration for others. You will at times notice that in your life, experiences related to learning, teachers, father, dharma, foreign travel, and higher wisdom appear repeatedly. So, this is not a coincidence. Your soul wants to evolve through these experiences. If the Atmakarak is a benefit planet and strong here, then your soul will be like having a teacher, a mentor. You will learn and teach others. Your fortune will open through your actions, and you will get opportunities that seem like dreams for others. But if the Atmakarak is afflicted or pressured by Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn, you may face distance from teachers, difficulties with your father will be there because this house indicates your father's, how the relationships will be. And obstacles in learning will come, or lack of support from fortune will be there. Your dharma may be missed, and your direction may falter. You need to ask yourself that am I using my knowledge correctly? Am I respecting my elders? Am I keeping my faith strong? The Atmakarak in ninth house does not just indicate luck. It shows how you guide your own destiny. If you follow the right path, this house will not only bring professional success but also true satisfaction in the life and also peace in your every path. Suppose if your Atmakarak is in the 10th house, then your main duty in this life is only on actions, only on karmas. Those karmas that not only impact you but also bring change in other people's lives. So the message is this time you must show the world through your work what a person can achieve with effort, dedication, and intention. The 10th house is already all about fame, position, reputation, social status, and your work feat. If the Atmakarak is a benefic and well placed here, your work itself becomes your worship. Means wherever you work doesn't matter, but people there will see you as an example. Your boss, your even bosses, whoever will be there, your teachers and your juniors, all will admire your dedication. And most importantly, through your work, you will serve others, not just to earn money, but to serve them, to help them with heart. Now, if the Atmakarak is afflicted, debilitated, or with wrong planets, or if Atmakarak itself is a challenging planet like we are Mars and Saturn, so in this, no matter how much you work, how much hard work you do, you may not feel peace of mind or gain lasting recognition. You might connect with wrong people, you might get distracted from your life purpose while chasing money, take shortcuts, and your actions could lead to setbacks. Now, education may remain incomplete at some cases, career progress may stop, relationships with bosses may be sour, and support from your father may weaken. These are the signs of you are going against the guidance of your Atmakarak. So if your Atmakarak is in the 10th house, then connect people through your work, fulfill your dharma through actions, and create a life that inspires others as well as yourself. You have to just follow these precautions and then instantly you will start seeing the results as soon as possible. Let's talk about that house, which is the last house of Kam Trikon, which is 11th house, means Atmakarak is placed in the 11th house. So it clearly means that in this life you have a special responsibility. You must achieve your own goals and also become a part of helping others achieve their achievements or their dreams, you can say. So if the Atmakarak is benefit and well placed here, you will have deep understanding, you will have deep intelligence, skills to earn wealth, that is most important, and vision. Vision of what? Not that normal vision which God has given us to see things, but there should also be a such a vision from there you can see each and every perspective of everything. If you're doing business, then you will see from your vision that what are the pros and what are the cons of that business, of that particular strategy. And according to that, you will work upon it. This is one specialty. So, vision is one of the benefit of Atma Karak being well placed here. Another thing is that you can become a visionary and a leader who creates paths not just for yourself but for your friends, for your network and team. Whether your field is business, stock market, creative industry, or service sector, a person with Atma Karak here becomes an opportunity creator. But if the Atma Karak is weak or maybe influenced by malefic planets like we have Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn, so your relationships may face deceit and gains may turn into losses. Relationships with siblings or mothers may, be strained and you may feel restless, wondering why, despite earning so much money or according to your needs, you don't feel peace. So the reason is that you have not understood the message of your Atmakarak. The money or the resources, the knowledge you have received are not just for you, but for others too. You are meant to be open doors for others, not to act as a gatekeeper. So if your Atmakarak is in the 11th house, use your knowledge, use your wealth and opportunities to connect and help others. And see how the divine energies bring unexpected joys, unexpected gains, and unexpected satisfaction into your life. When Atmakarak sits in the 12th house, so what does it mean? So, as you know, it is a sign that the divine energies want to send you on an inner journey in this life. Not towards the outer world, but towards the service of the soul's world. If this placement is well placed, then your soul may choose the path of service in foreign lands, maybe in hospitals, prisons as well, ashrams, meditation center, or we have social missions also. So this placement takes you to such situations where you may be alone, you may feel isolated, but not lost, lost within yourself, yet closer to the divine. Your mind becomes focused instead of scattered, and you develop special skills, healing powers, or deep spirituality that allow you to bring light to others. And here, service means sacrifice, not greed. But if the Atmakarak is weak or afflicted, debilitated in the 12th house, or trapped with planets like Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, so the wandering can be or can become so deep that you lose yourself completely. No interest in studies, no peace in marriage, no clear direction, dreams remain incomplete, and desires remain unfulfilled. In such cases, the Atmakarak repeatedly signals that there is still time. Take control of yourself. The 12th house tells you that you must not go into sleep mode. Now you must become a spiritual warrior. Do such actions, live such a service filled life that the divine energies pull you closer to themselves. And yes, if at any single point in life you feel like running away from everything, do run. Feel free for running, but run inwards. There's a difference. That is where the real journey, real liberation, and real peace lies. So now we understood that Atma Karak, which is your soul significator planet, is like a lamp. Lamp in the sense that lights up the dark corners of your soul. It is the element that guides the direction of your life, whether through the path of penance, liberation, or the path of spiritual achievements. When you understand your Atma Karak planet, you also start to understand the divine plan of your life. The plan that the Supreme Soul has written just for you. And anyone who understands the meaning of Atmakarak has taken the first step on the journey of self discovery. So keep moving, keep learning, and gradually awaken the purpose of your soul. May your life be blessed, full of knowledge, and filled with the grace of God. If you found this knowledge useful, like it, share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe it. Not for us, because when you do like, share, and subscribe, it is not for us. When you share the video, you help others. When you subscribe to us, you get guided at each and every moment. Next time, we will return with a new light to help you understand your life even better. Thank you very much. If you have any doubts related to your Atma Karak, you may feel very much free to comment on the comment section below. We will reply at our best, and especially I will reply from my end if you want to know anything about your Atma Karak. And if you want consultation directly to me, then the number is displayed in the description box. Now it is also available in our channel overview. So you can check, go there and put a message on WhatsApp, and my team will surely send you the informations and proceedings further. So thank you very much. We'll meet next time. Till then, Namo Narayan.